Hi, I'm Rebecca Fredericks and welcome to Rebecca Fredericks TV, the place to be for your personal and professional success. Thank you so much for joining me today. In today's episode, I want to share 4 tips to building your self-esteem. Now, self-esteem and self-confidence are hugely important issues for women and something that I spend much of my time talking about and researching. Very few women have an authentically high self-esteem, however successful they are. And a lack of self-esteem and self-confidence is really something that sets us apart from men. It stops us from reaching the levels of personal and professional success that we could, and holds us back across a number of areas of life. This lack of self-esteem stops us from reaching the levels of personal and professional success that we could reach, and holds us back across a number of different areas. Within the workplace, I'm often told that women aren't paid as much as men or haven't climbed the career ladder as fast as men because they don't ever put themselves forwards. They don't go for the jobs that are out of their comfort zone. They don't ask for pay rises or demand more. And so today, I wanted to give you 4 tips to help you to build your self-esteem. And tip 1 is to accept praise for what it is. Often women ignore praise, they downplay its importance, they question it, or assume that the other person is just being nice. Low self-esteem comes from constantly focusing on what is wrong rather than what is right. By focusing on problems, criticisms, or failures, you are damaging your self-esteem. Instead, learn to accept praise for what it is. Praise of you and your accomplishments. Accept praise without questioning it or overlooking its relevance and importance. Savor the praise and feel proud of yourself. Now, a good technique is to write down any praise that you were given on a little card and keep it in your purse to pull out whenever you are feeling low. 2. Recognize your own achievements. People with low self-esteem are often what psychologists call externally regulated. This means that they rely on other people to make them feel confidence, happy, or good about themselves. Now, this is not a good position to put yourself in. You need to recognize and celebrate your own achievements. And by doing this, others will see how great you are too. Take responsibility for your own self-esteem. 3. Stop comparing yourself to others. Now, this is a classic and something which is incredibly difficult to do. With the constant barrage of media telling us that everyone else in the world is happier, more successful, wealthier, and more beautiful than us, it's hardly surprising that we negatively compare ourselves with these uber beings we're surrounded by. And this comparison can become a subconscious competition with those around us. We feel the need to compare ourselves with the people around us, and if we decide that we are lacking, down goes our self-esteem. Comparing yourself against others is never a good thing to do. What you see of another person is never the full picture. You don't and can't know the ins and outs of their everyday lives, and therefore any comparison is always a mind read. It's an assumption that lacks any basis in reality. So stop comparing yourself to other people and just work on becoming the person that you want to become. Someone who values and loves themselves for who they are. 4. Don't let your past determine your future. A low self-esteem often comes from negative childhood or past experiences, which we've hung on to. Now, these painful memories are often sitting in our subconscious and determining how we feel about ourselves years later. In order to build your self-esteem, you need to let go of these painful memories and consciously decide to free yourself from them. We all grow and evolve. Who you were when you were a child is not who you are now. Who you were yesterday is not who you are now. We are all works in progress, and we continue to grow and evolve every single day. So decide on the person that you want to become and then become her. Forget the nasty and spiteful words of others who themselves make mistakes and do things they later regret. Set their words and yourself free to live a life free from restraint, regret, and barriers. Okay, that's it from me today. I hope these 4 tips help you to grow your self-esteem, and if you want a little more help and 9 psychological tools that you can start to use today to build your self-confidence, then head over to the product section of RebeccaFredericks.com and have a look at my video training called the Self-Confidence System. Now, if you've liked this episode, then please like it below and share it with any of your friends that you think may be interested. As always, if you want the course materials, including an exercise that I have set you for today, as well as the MP3 and the ebook transcript, then head over to the subscriptions part of the site and have a look at which option is best for you. Today's tweet is, "You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection." Siddhartha Gautama. As always, remember that you are in control of your own life. If you want something to happen, you have to go out there and make the changes. That's not to say that others can't support you and help you. That's why I'm here, and that's what your friends and family are for. But you have all the power that you will ever need inside yourself. So use it and create a life and a future that you love. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon.